everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I thought we'd do a little introduction into strategic communication and all the different things that can go along with that. And I thought, why not do probably such an interesting and topical discussion as the current coronation. So how I've done this is I've laid it out that there will be interviews that I've had done with some different people, all different ages, and I thought that'd be a great way to get to know people and get to see what the general public's opinion on it before we go into more of the theories. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy, and don't forget to like and subscribe. First of all, I want to get into what the monarchy is more about. So the monarchy used to be a highly sanctive, but now that Britain has grown, it is more a more open and liberal society, revealing less for the monarchy, especially since the monarchy is now more seen as a cultural hold, cultural and societal hold, rather than a political based hold. While the current coronation was a lot more diverse, there was still a lack of diversity, especially. What do you, as an Australian, think of the coronation?
Well, I see it as a symbol for the Isles, but in Australia, I see it's a new sign for our independence.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, so that was the first one done, and that's about global media. So global media is the theory of a medium in which technological advances can be communicated, basically saying all these different things make up a global media, and it's a different part of the world, and it's the way that people themselves interact with each other and how people work together. And global media has to include a few different things, which includes social arrangements such as organizations, policies, institutions, and politics and economics. So for global media in Australia, that would be the Australian people and how we all differently align. Artifacts such as infrastructure, devices, services, and platforms. I'm sure we can all understand what they mean. And practices is activities, uses, communication, and information. Therefore saying that global media can particularly be anyone. So when we talk about Australia's global media, we can talk about how we as Australians are ingesting all different types of global media and how we ourselves are perceived in global media. So how this relates to the coronation is, what did you think of the coronation as Australians? A lot of Australians seem to align with the fact that they didn't have any particular preference on it, or that it didn't really concern them. And this is more around the fact that Australia itself doesn't follow the monarchy in the way that the British do, just due to the way that the global media has presented itself throughout the years of time. What do you think of Prince Charles?
I have a lot of mixed views of Prince Charles. There's a lot of controversy online, and I feel like social media has really depicted him in a very negative light, but overall I think he's a good person.
Okay, thank you. Next topic that we're going to be covering is our theory on public relations and what we as Australians thought of King Charles. So public relations is the fundamental political concept with understanding the public that there is no So public relations indicates that it is what the public thinks of these different things. Public relations can go around all around the world. I'm sure you've heard of public PR relationships, which again is public relations and how people are perceived. So, and every person is going to have a different idea because we're all different parts of the public. So for the topic for King Charles was that obviously not many people particularly like him, and he has a little bit of a lower and doesn't particularly believe strongly in that he doesn't himself, that people genuinely do not like Prince Charles, just due to the fact that he's been quite controversial throughout the years, especially with his divorce with Diana, and people are genuinely not really inclined to like him. The coronation, and if so, on what platforms?
No.
You didn't watch the coronation?
No.
Okay, well good, thank you. The next topic we're going to be covering is convergence theory. So convergence theory in this particular topic relates to how we ourselves convey the media and where we see the most media. So for the coronation, a lot more people seem to say that they found the media through meme-made sources rather than the official photos. And this is quite common on social media. While the coronation itself was trending on social media, more or less people found that they were more interested in the meme-made versions, and a lot more memes were made, and it was more memed rather than actual statements about the coronation itself. And this is around, and convergence theory is around how we, in the social significance of new communication technologies, present ourselves different ways. Basically saying how we ingest different media can differentiate between a lot of different things, such as digital communication and like how we're communicated through, and how
3, 2, 1, go.
with the coronation, did you see more official media from the official accounts, or more participatory theory was also the same. So while convergence talks about what kind of platforms we saw it on, which was more digital compared to meme-made, this goes more strongly into meme-made, and that is because people can participate and state their own peace of mind, which is something that state what's on their mind, which is a lot more new age, especially with digital communications with platforms such as Twitter and Reddit. So this theory is the involvement of groups that can increase the likelihood of it being more agreed with, more relating to more people are going to like to agree with it. But then this also relates to how people can market, but we're not going to really talk about marketing in this section, as it is more about the participatory theory and about how more people feel a stronger connection to these theories compared to how people feel towards their certain beliefs around King Prince Charles, and how the digital communication helped show this. Thank you so much for agreeing to be interviewed. Can I ask what your personal belief is in the future of the monarchy in Australia?
I used to be a Republican, and then I felt that the Queen provided a very steadying influence. So at this point, I don't have very strong opinions about it. I'm happy for the monarchy to continue, but would be equally happy if we became a republic.
All good. Thank you so much for agreeing to be interviewed. The next part of the essay revolves around the question of the future of the monarchy in Australia, and this relates more to personal belief and around cultural ideology. So the monarchy used to have a massive hold in Australia, not only in Australia but around the world, and that has really slowly decreased over the last 100 years, especially with a lot of the monarchy losing its colonies, and Australia having a strong opinion on the Republic, especially since one of the nominees for Australian of the Year was someone who believes in the removal of the Republic, as well as Indigenous voices being slowly uplifted. So, as you can see, a lot more people don't have a stronger belief towards the monarchy, and it reflects the cultural ideologies based around the time and the proactive approach to globalization, which seems to be removing the ideals of the monarchy in the future and going for more a Republican, I guess, the Australian version of Republican, not the American approach, and we're creating more of a multicultural environment, which was kind of put off by the use of the monarchy which was kind of harmed by the monarchy's use of globalization through colonization previously. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you find this interesting. I hope you really enjoyed this perspective, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!